about you, but you know, this is a great day. We're gonna raise some money. Hello, Rayburn family. Cheers, everybody. We're gonna start at 7 on the dot. Thanks, Jen. Great. Thank you. Oh my God, look at all the folks joining. Cooper and Carrie Kenny just joined. Hey, boys. And then I think I see Alexis. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're getting a little pumped here. Yes, I agree. It is such a great cause. I'm really excited about doing this. This is going to be great. And the next few minutes are going to just fly by. We're going to have a great time together, celebrating all the great work that we've done. Oh my God! Stop! I'm blushing. You can't stop. Sarah, hello. Chris is on. Oh, who's chatting with me? Oh, Sarah. Yeah. If you guys saw me yesterday, I was still all, had all the beard going and pretending like I didn't need to see anybody. So we're gonna give a couple more minutes. Folks are joining. I see Bryce. Hello, Bryce. Hi. Oh my God, all the great people. So I made a specially curated playlist for tonight. You may be able to hear it, you may not, hopefully. But right now, this is a great song. It's called "Okay Not to Be Okay." I think it was the perfect way to kick off tonight, to really let everybody understand that, it's okay not to be okay. But tonight, I think we're gonna be okay. Hi, who said hello? Jennifer Alert. Hello, Jennifer Aller. Gonna wait. Danny Coop. Oh my God, so many people. Corey, I see Corey. Oh my God, everybody. Just 23 people and counting. I mean, people are on time. Chelsea, hello. Hey, Corey. We'll talk live later. Hey, Lourdes. Woohoo! Cooper. Miss Julia G. Oh my gosh. It's happening! And this is so great. Hi, Chelsea. Looking forward to chatting with you later as well. Cassie, my love. Hello. Hence, I'm happy that you're here too. Those bricks, they came in handy, didn't they? And this is where I think I fought with my mom or with myself that I probably should have been an engineer. I was like, I'm gonna build a little pyramid behind me. From Sherman Oaks. Oh my gosh. Hello, Robin. Jonathan. Aaron, hello. Oh my God. This is so many great things. Welcome to Home for a Home. Hello, hello, hello. Let's just get this party started. It's 7 on the dot, and everybody knows I runs like a black Swiss watch. I know I really need a margarita up in here, but I am drinking something from one of our sponsors. So, hello, hello, hello. I hope you're all well tonight. Welcome to our first ever virtual Home for a Home fundraiser. Although we would have loved to have done this in person, we are excited about trying something new. But I can say that I would have much preferred to be in a crowded room drinking up a storm and dancing up a storm with everybody tonight. But this time should remind us all that we have to take and celebrate what we have. And it's very especially poignant for me. I have a giant hole in my ceiling. I have it all taken care of, but imagine if I did it. And all throughout COVID, this should be a reminder for our blessings and what we have. Whether you call it lucky blessings or whatever, we have it, and it's really great. And I think when you think about that, tap the donate button. We're here for a fundraiser, so let's get the money. I mean, we already have a couple $1,000s of donations already, just starting. So this is amazing. So happy. And I'm gonna just also remind you that we have a silent auction that closes at 8:30 tonight. Remember, buy that, get something. You won't be sorry. But at the end of the day, we're here. Make sure you share your story. There's an I donated sticker in your IG story. Please share. And I think this is just amazing. I'm without words for all the people who have shown up and who continue to show up and will be throughout the night. So with that, I'm gonna bring in the man, the founder of Home for Home, Mr. Nick Cooper. If I can find out how to do that. This is all still new to me, so y'all have to forgive me. A little used to all these things. So, Nick, where are you? Please join me and let's talk about what we're here for tonight. Hey,
Jerry, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. This is so exciting that we're doing this, that we're keeping the fundraiser going.
Yeah, we got to keep it going. This is I think tell us a little bit how you felt about last year coming into what we're doing now.
Well, I mean, having this is our 6th annual fundraiser party, right? And it makes me think back on the first one that we had. It was this little party. We were trying it for the first time. And then all the way to the 5th one that we had last year, we moved to a new venue. It was our biggest and best party yet. And it's always such a fun night. It's always our big focus is really to make sure that it's fun. And from the beginning, we've always tried to make it a margarita party. It's always been all about the margaritas. So I made a little margarita.
Fantastic.
I don't know if it's little, but
hey, that's not little. That's a big margarita. So that's awesome. So this is, like I said, I think it's just amazing that we still get to share this time together, and I think we just have to be grateful for that.
I agree. And there is one silver lining that I thought of this evening, and it's that this is the first fundraiser that we can bring our dogs.
Oh.
So this is Chloe's first annual Home for a Home fundraiser party. So, we're opening it up to dogs. We try to really be an inclusive organization. So
we do. Polly's here. Hello.
Polly!
She's like, what the hell is going on?
So, one thing that I think a lot of people don't realize is that this event is so much fun. It's definitely an event that people in the community love to come to. But this one event pays to run the organization all year long, like just this one night, this one event. So I just want to thank everyone who's here, everyone who's going to pop in at some point. Please make a donation. Click on that button on the bottom right, because really this one night is what's going to keep the organization running for another year and keep us able to do the great work that we're doing.
Yeah. No, 100%, Nick. I think that is everything you said. That's why you're the founder. I'm just a lowly little board member. So, but well, I am the treasurer. So more money is always good in my book.
We need it. And this event too, every time we have it, I always am just flooded with emotions of gratitude to this community. It truly is a community of people made up of our board members like you, our members, the real estate agents and lenders that give a part of their earnings to fund housing for people in need. Yeah. Our amazing director who brought this organization from an idea to what it is now. Yeah. all of the donors, the sponsors, the silent auction donors. I mean, it's this amazing community of so many people that have this shared belief that a safe, solid home is truly the foundation to a stable, healthy, and fulfilling life. So again, thank you. Donate. I hope you all just have fun tonight. And thanks for helping us keep this going.
Yes, no problem. Thank you, Nick, and thank you for doing the thing that it's really hard to do, which is put a lot of goodness out in the world. And it's one of the reasons why we've been friends for so long. I knew in an instant that you were the person who I wanted to spend lots of time with in my life because you want to give back. And I think everyone on our board, everyone who's in this chat, in this IG Live right now, all wants to do that. So we need to move this party along because I got to bring on the boss lady. So I'm going to say goodbye, Nick.
Bye.
So while we're letting Nick go bye-bye, we need to bring in the one and the only, the lady who, I mean, really just does it all. This is Chris King, our executive director. I mean, she is our fearless leader. She gets it all done. Hey, Bobo. How you doing?
Hey, Jerry. I'm good. Hey, I have to give a big shout out to my sister because she's drinking tea to stay awake right now because she lives in DC. So love you, Sissy.
Yeah.
I see so many other people in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, lots of our members. I see Haley and Penny. You guys have been rocking it.
Yeah.
Jen Aller and Michael Bellings and Bryce and Judy and Lynn and Tracy and SF City Rents, and they're also a sponsor. Okay, I just had to say it all real quick because I'm so awesome. Excited they're all here.
I feel like we need the romper room mirror, and the closest thing I've got is oh my God, Gillen, this is the fan. I know you're on here. It's the fan from your wedding. So I'm like, it's the fan. We're going to talk about the people from the fan. And we're going to see who and who and who.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so excited that we're doing this and that everybody's willing to show up and do an Instagram live. And I'm so excited that we are doing it this way and not some other way that we're all kind of tired of.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And I think my niece is here and she's also staying up late. Oh my gosh. I love it. It's so great. Well, that's the beautiful thing, right? Like the things that, people who couldn't be here if we were actually doing this in person. And anyway, so I'm just so thankful for everybody. Oh, Gwen is here. She's one of our newest members. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's from the Central Coast. Sorry, I'm distracted.
Yeah. So tell me, Chris, what, aside from the movie thing, which I know we're trying to do tonight, what else, I think, are you kind of thinking about in terms of Home for Home this year?
Right. So, I mean, the biggest thing that's happened in the past year was thanks to the success of these fundraisers is we were able to hire someone in Guatemala, and she lives there, and you guys will get to meet her in a few minutes. And that has been a game changer considering how things have been this year and things are pretty rough in Guatemala. And so, slowly we're starting to build again. And and to date, we've funded 275 homes. We've been able to build 250. We've got a little, wait because of all the construction that's been stopped. And ideally, we will, I would love us to hit the 300 mark by the end of this year. I mean, that would be amazing going into next year with that many homes, that many more homes.
I think we can do it. And I think
I do too.
We're about 5K, almost 4, a little over 4K, and we can totally get to this year. Just keep on giving it all.
Oh, totally. Well, I'll talk more later. I'm going to, move along for now. But thanks, Jerry, for doing this. And thanks everybody for showing up. I
know. Cassie, I would actually, you know what? I don't have a margarita, but I wish I did too. But thanks, Chris. We'll see you later.
Alrighty.
All right. While we're waiting for Chris, I want to bring in someone who is also very important to this organization. It's Miss Sarah Wagner-Rayborn, who's another board member who's going to tell us a little bit of stories or some fun stuff. Yeah? Sarah, where you at? Hey, oh my God.
Hey, Jerry!
I thought it might be somebody's birthday. Is there?
There is. This little guy is turning 2 today. We're bribing him with cookies, so he'll stay semi-silent right now.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, and then we have another funny little story, Jerry, as you know, that his birthday, the reason why he was born on the 17th. Oh, we may have just lost
him.
him.
We lost him. That's okay.
Anyway, so this guy's little life like revolves around Home for a Home. His birthday was picked because of Home for a Home. 2 years ago, my doctor wanted me to deliver him the day before the Home for a Home fundraiser.
Yeah.
And we had to push that out so I could be there.
Yes, I remember Sarah walking around with belly definitely bigger than mine is right now. So, but it was full of that little bundle of joy. So.
Yeah. Well, Jerry, thanks so much for having me on tonight. I just wanted to give a big shout out to our sponsors, and specifically our premier sponsor, Compass, who you're going to hear from shortly, and then also our supporting sponsors, Wells Fargo and First Republic. All three of you have been supporting us for a long time. We really, really appreciate it. Good times and bad times. This event is not possible without all of our sponsors, and we'll be giving the friend sponsors some shout outs later too. So. Thanks for taking care of that, Jerry.
No worries, no worries. Isn't it someone else's birthday too?
Yes, actually, we have 3 special birthdays tonight. So we've got one of our sponsors, also Med's Moving Company, which is a new sponsor this year, and actually moved me recently.
Nice.
It's on Med's birthday. So.
Yes. All right.
Yeah. And another special one coming up.
We'll save that one for later. That one I got. That one's mine going.
That one you got.
Excited.
Thank you.
So thanks, Sarah. We're gonna let you go right now.
Okay. Thanks, Jerry.
I actually, speaking of our sponsors, our next person who's going to join us is representing our premier sponsor, Compass. This is Alexis Stewart, who at Compass, she's the diversity and equity and inclusion program manager. And as we can imagine, that's a tough job in any climate, but in particular right now, it's needed, and we're so excited to have someone like Alexis not just working for one of our sponsors, but actually joining us tonight and looking absolutely fabulous. Girl, get it.
Thank you, sir. Yes, I have to compete with you, so that's why I have to do my full face and everything. I mean, I'm still wearing sweatpants, but as long as I look good from the top, that's all that counts.
Okay. My surveys say 80% I didn't have to wear pants, and I'm not wearing pants.
Me and you both. But again, thank you so much for having me on today. I'm so excited to be here. And for those of you who do not know me, my name is Alexis. I work at Compass NSF, and currently I'm the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Program Manager. Definitely, my team and I are committed to working on creating a community and to really continually foster a diverse environment, just in our office culture. Of course, I'm also an avid fan of Home for Home. And every year, I make sure my vet has a few fundraisers that Nick and Chris have had. And I'm a fan of the margaritas. That's no secret. So, but more importantly, Chris and Nick are really modern day superheroes. It's really essential to create a place where everyone belongs, a place where everyone feels safe, regardless of who they are, what they look like, where they live. And this is where Home for Home is a guiding light for this and represents some of the best parts of humanity, really. They really inspire me in the work that I do, and really should be an inspiration for everyone on this call to just, do better in any way that we can, right? We each have the opportunity to make a change in someone's life, whether you think it's small, but any change can have so much power behind it. And Nick's work and Chris's work is really about healing and building a better world for people, their loved ones, and their family. So really, if we take away something from being in a world of COVID and quarantine and wildfires and everything else that's crazy, it's really that, kindness and support and loving one another besides our differences is the most precious thing ever.
Yes, indeed.
Right? So, Jerry, I know you're going to say it, but I'm going to say it. Click on that donate button below. Make a donation. I want to see it. And I have my margarita, but I have my rosé all day and all night.
Excellent. So, well, cheers to you, and thank you.
Cheers.
And again, thank you to yourself for joining us tonight. Thank you for Compass. we really appreciate having you, and thank you so much again.
Thank you. Have a good night, Jerry and everybody.
Thanks, you too. Thanks. Oh, wow. And I'm like trying not to get teary from all those wonderfully beautiful words from Alexis. And, just a reminder, again, sponsors are so important. A pressure on Wells Fargo Home Mortgage, as well as First Republic Bank for their high level sponsorship as well. Now, I want to bring in someone who is very near and dear to us. She is she is on the ground. There she is. It takes me a while to find. There's so many people in here. I wasn't prepared to dealing with all that. But Lourdes is here from our team. Hey, girl, how you doing?
Hello.
How are you tonight?
Well, just having some fun here along with you.
Oh, fantastic! I'm glad we're just keeping it alive. I hope everyone else is like, keep drinking, and then maybe they'll hit the donate button a little bit harder with a little bit more money.
Everyone has their margarita, but over here we like rum, so.
Yeah. So, Lourdes, you're new to Home for Home. Tell us, what do you do, and what about Home for Home gets you excited?
Yeah, well, I'd say I do a little bit of everything, whatever Chris needs help with, and social media. And I also go and visit the families whenever they get out of their home. So a little bit of everything. And as I said, what gets me excited is just seeing the faces on the families when they finally receive their home after, I don't know, maybe years, decades of dreaming of something like that. So maybe something so little like, I don't know, a bathroom, something that they never had before. And yeah, super excited to see everything.
Yes, bathrooms are super important. Now that I have to come all the way downstairs to go to the bathroom every time, even in the middle of the night, at least it's in my house. So, yeah. Is there a family you want to tell us a story about?
Yeah, I've met this family, the Schlaf family. You're seeing them now on the screen. Yeah, super sweet family. What I remember from them is that the father is a Mason, and the kids just super excited about being able to go to school, even though they have to do an almost 5-kilometer walk to get there on sand roads. And then on the weekends, they get free English classes. Again, it's a 1-hour trip to the classes, but they're always so excited. And yeah, basically they made my heart melt when we gave them that key, because they wanted to do this kind of little party. So they had music, and they invited us to some water, which was so simple but so cute. Yeah.
No, that's amazing. These are the reasons why you do it. It's so impactful, and again, it's so great to have you on the team there in Guatemala on the ground, just really supporting not just this organization, but families like this. So they're really great. Lourdes, we're going to talk to you again later this evening. So we need to move on. So I'm going to say goodbye and bring on Aaron Millar. So goodbye.
Bye.
Aaron we have to give out this. One of the reasons why we do this fundraiser is to give out an award. It's called the Light Up Our Community Award, and I'm just bringing in our last year's member, if I can find her. And there she is. There we go. So Aaron Millar, no relation, Miller versus Millar. How you doing, Aaron?
Hey, Jerry. I'm doing great.
Yeah. So, hey, why don't you tell us about this award and this year's winner?
I'd love to. So I'm really excited about this year's award winner because she's been involved with Home for Home since the early years. She's actually been involved by donating money towards the construction of homes. She's also been one of our biggest advocates, both inside and outside the real estate brokerage community. And she was even a speaker at her very first fundraiser. I mean, come on, she's been involved the entire time. So it's about time that we turn around and get to recognize this year's award recipient. Please join me in congratulating Chelsea Leggio.
Yes, everybody, hands. And now I have to push the right button to make sure I can bring her in. Oh, I have to say bye to you first, Aaron. So bye-bye.
All right, bye, Jerry. Congratulations.
So, okay, everybody, I hope everybody is, enjoying my inability to do this super fluidly, but we're getting there. Chelsea, you coming? You there? You there? Oh, there we go.
Hi, Jerry.
Thank you. I know it's backwards. I know it's backwards.
It's all right. My name gets butchered all the time. Thank you, Aaron, for that very kind intro.
Oh, I know. It's great. You've been around. Oh, and family time. Yay.
I've got my daughter. Yes, she wanted to join in. She knows all about Home for a Home, too.
Get them young. Get them young.
Yes.
But before we get too far, happy birthday.
Thank you.
So congratulations. Happy birthday. And, tell us, Chelsea, more about your connection to Home for a Home and why you've been involved for such a long time.
So I got to know Nick Cooper years ago when we were both at Pacific Union, and truly feel he's an angel on earth among us mere mortals. And when he had this idea for Home for a Home, I jumped in headfirst and have been so grateful to have been involved from the start and watched how he has grown this. It's such an amazing organization, full of love, and not just giving families the opportunity to have homes, but security and confidence and all that comes with that. So to be able to do that in Marin County and sell homes to people here, but then have a really big impact in Guatemala, and my clients that learn about Home for a Home and know that part of their transactions going towards other families, it's just a ring of fabulousness that I'm very thankful to be involved in.
Yeah, that's amazing. And we are so thankful that you've been involved and you continue to help year in and year out. And we're so happy and congratulations again and welcome, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all that you do for this organization.
Thank you guys. And donate, everybody.
Yeah, I like when other people say it, I don't have to. So thanks, we'll say
Thanks,
goodbye.
Jerry.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Say goodbye to our award winner tonight, and we're going to bring back our executive director, Chris King, for some more times, because what we realize, you guys, one of the great things about this and what you're supporting tonight is visits to Guatemala.
Really close.
Hey, am I really close?
So, no, this is hilarious because apparently I go to Guatemala so frequently, Instagram thinks I'm in Guatemala, so I'm seeing all the donations in quetzales instead of US dollars, so it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, at one point I looked down, it's like 45,000. I was like, oh my God, why don't we do this more often?
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so one of the things I know people ask about is just like, what do the houses look like? And I know, I'm so bummed. Like, it's going to be a while before we get back down to Guatemala. Yeah. And I really can't wait until the day I get to go and see this family whose home this is. So this is a before kind of shot of one of the homes. The mom was so sweet. Wow. Yeah, so sweet that they let us film that. And hang on a second. I thought I put my thing on Do Not Disturb and I'm getting messages, of course. Anyway, all this being said is like, what I love is, and I think Alexis talked on this a little bit, is just like the common ground that we have, right? Like home, we all know what home is. Like nobody wins the like award for suffering this year, like, because we're all in it. And and I think for the families who get a home like this one that you guys are seeing, like for them, like this is their dream home. Like this is what they long for, they hope for. It's, what they, it's their dream. And then the same thing, it's like no different than our dream to finally, hey, get that house in Mill Valley with the amazing view of the bay, right? Like it's the same feeling. It's that same feeling. And I think one of the things I love about what we're doing is like, okay, so we're providing homes, right? Well, why? It's like the big effort is like we're fighting poverty. And it's really scary what's happened. In the past 25 weeks, we've rolled back 25 years of progress in the fight against poverty and all the things that come along with it. So while construction's been woefully on hold, I've been spending a lot of time, and actually one of my cohorts is here tonight, Miss Pat Payne. We've been with me and along with some other nonprofits, like really working to really change things at policy level. And I've been spending a lot of time working on just advocacy and just going, how can we change policy so, we don't leave people behind further and further and not lose all this this progress we've made. So, and honestly, I love just seeing everybody here tonight because I think it's a time when it's real easy to really go inward and just
Yeah.
think about ourselves and protect me and mine, and for you guys to show up and really be outward and have a mentality where you're not, oh, I gotta be everything's scarce. Like it's really abundant showing up here, and I love that. And it's just so moving to see everybody here tonight. And
Yeah.
Bonnie, I saw you on here. She was supposed to come with me to Guatemala back in April, and I'm so sad. I don't know when that trip will ever happen. So, but one day, one day, one day. So, but
Yeah.
thanks everybody for continuing to give. This is amazing.
Yeah, I thank you so much, Chris, and I'm gonna say goodbye and say thank you for all that you do.
Yeah,
You work really hard. We're not paying you some big salary. You do this because you really do love it, and it's really so important.
I
And that's
do.
why we're all here.
Oh, cheers and thank you.
Oh.
Hey, and Joshua Sassoon, oh my gosh, I'm drinking some of the rosé. Way to go on getting that Magnum, dude. Like, awesome. Thank you, Kokomo.
Yes, thank you to our
All
sponsors.
right,
Yeah,
see you later.
specifically, let's also thank SF City Rents and Insurance Solutions by AP and Nitu Makai for your sponsorship, your support. Makes these trips to Guatemala possible, and on top of everything else we do. I actually want to bring in Bob, our one of our newest board members, who's done a lot of work in Guatemala, and we are just so excited to have him here. If I can figure out who the heck he is. Oh, I found him. Bob. And actually, Bob, you should feel really pleased. I have a plant upstairs, and his name is Bob. But I think you're a bit more handsome than my plant. So how's it going, Bob?
Great. How are you, Jerry?
Yeah, good. Hey, you have a wealth of experience in Guatemala. Tell us a little bit about why and what you've been doing over the years.
Well, it's very interesting because I have come to Home for Home from a slightly different perspective. I've spent over 25 years working in Guatemala on trying to help the country improve its justice system. And we've seen some advances, but we've also seen many steps backward. And I've really come to the conclusion that it's delivering programs like Home for Home does that really are the ones that can make a difference, a substantial difference. And through Nick Cooper, he explained to me the wonderful work of Home for Home, and actually invited us to go to Guatemala to participate on a build.
Nice.
So my wife Grace and my son Nathaniel and I went to spend a week building one of those, a house just like the one that you saw.
Wow.
It was a transformational experience for my whole family. We just had a wonderful time. We worked side by side with the family that was going to live there. The two wonderful girls did their daily homework with my son, and it was just a great experience.
Wow.
And so the result is now I'm on the board of Home for Home. I'm very happy to be involved.
Wow, great. And we're so excited to have you, and we're so excited for everything that you've done in the past and what you're going to do in the future, and what you've done this year just on the short time you've been around. So I'm gonna keep this party going. So I want to say thank you, Bob.
Yeah, everybody remember to donate. That's really what this is all about.
Yeah, and if you are having trouble donating, you can always go to the Home for Home website. I know Instagram's sometimes a little wonky. So thanks again, Bob, for the reminder, and I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
Oh, bye.
That was my son.
Don't we all just love the family affair? I'm like really jealous that everybody gets to do this with their kids. And my dog is now Polly is now very indifferent, and she has gone in the kitchen searching for other things, namely food. So that's my life here. I'm bringing back Lourdes, if I can find her, because she's going to tell us another story. If I can find it. Jeez, this is, y'all, I'm like, oh, there we go. I'm trying not to be like the grandpa, like, all right, which one is it? Which one is it? All right. Oh, hey, Lourdes, welcome back.
I'm back.
Lourdes, thanks for joining us again. I'd love for you to tell us another story.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about Monroy family. They are super young, as you can see. but he comes from a family who was deeply affected in the Civil War that just ended in the early 90s.
Yeah.
This family had a really rough time. They were displaced by the army, so they had Mexico and other parts of Guatemala. At some point they live in Honduras, I think they said.
Yeah.
Finally, look at them. They finally found a place where they could stay. Now they have a home because it used to be on corrugated metal, forming some room. And yeah, finally they have a place to go home and be stable. And either gets back to Guatemala where it always.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's amazing. I mean, they I know like Chris loves this family. I mean, these are the stories that really resonate. I don't know about you, but I know they really resonate with me.
It's really moving to just hear from them, and you should have seen them during the constructions. The kids wanted to help so much, and it was so cute. Yeah, they're 2.5 and 4.
Oh, that's adorable. Well, I can't wait for me to be able to come down and visit. When my passport works to go to other places other than I think Turkey or Mexico. I really love to travel, and I can't wait to meet you in person finally, as well as some of these families. So, Lourdes, thank you again for all you do. I'm gonna say goodbye for this evening. Again, thank you.
Okay, and bye everyone, and keep donating.
Yes, thank you. Keep donating. While we're doing this, and I think one of the things that we need to think about as you reflect on that story in particular, these was a migrant family that was traveling all through Central America. I mean, they didn't have a home, they didn't know where to go, and a lot of these migrants in typical will end up at our southern border. And we are fixing the problem at its source and building a community, building communities that can support themselves and where these people want to be, and that's at home. So thank you, Lourdes, for sharing. Thank you for working with them. Thank you for all that you do. This is just, a really amazing experience for all of us. Now, again, I have to remind ourselves that, we can't do this without our sponsors. We're getting so close to our goal. Thank you. Remember, donate. But it's sponsors like Kajal Pashmi, Insurance, Nancy Bertura, Fidelity National Home, Warranty Disclosure Society, Source, are really the backbone. Thank you. Thanks for you've donated thus far. And our silent auction, again, closing at 8:30 tonight. Now I'm going to bring on another amazing board member, Corey Robbins. When we talk about family and your chosen family, Corey and I have known each other for a long time. We're basically family at this point. And again, you still look like you looked when we all met all those years ago at Cal.
You mean like a month ago, right? No.
Well, kids die and do that to you, but no, thanks, Corey, for joining. Thanks for being another amazing board member. And like I said, family for so long. And, we've known each other since our Cal Band days. And I can't believe that we've come full circle here and volunteering our time to do something else good. Instead of cheer to the world, we're bringing, actual, real, tangible things.
Absolutely. No, I love it, Jerry. I mean, it's been longer than I care to admit, but it's awesome. It's awesome to spend so much time with you.
So Corey, why do we do this? What's on your mind tonight after hearing all these stories?
Yeah, I mean, what I love about, actually the way just this event is unfolding is it's giving us time to just reflect on the families that we're here to help. I absolutely loved the story Lourdes just told and the videos that Chris was able to share. It's so inspirational, and it just reminds you what we're all here to do. Like, the parties are fun, seeing everybody's fun. We're so gracious for our sponsors, but the reason we're all here, the reason this all happens is because of those families. And I just get the warm and fuzzies when I see those videos, and it really reminds me of our mission, right? Our mission is that we are driven by a belief that safe, solid homes can be the catalyst to dramatic and positive changes in people's lives. It's so, like, homes are just so foundational. And I just reflected on the video Chris showed, and what I loved about the sort of after shot was the little differences you see in the way people treat their homes. I loved the flowers on the table. I loved the picture on the wall. I loved the little pottery in the window. That's what you do when you're proud of your home. And I just feel so blessed that we are able to help people feel proud about their homes. as like the foundation of their families and the foundation of their lives. And I think about the pandemic. I think about what we're like, how much time I'm spending at home, and how fortunate and privileged I feel, and we all are. And it just reminds me that I want any opportunity I can to pay it forward. So everyone should hit those donation button on their phone to help us pay it forward. Thank you for everyone that's already donated and all of our sponsors.
Yeah, thank you, Corey, and what he said. And also as a reminder, you can always go to, cheers. Oh my God, cheers.
cheers.
Hello. Thanks, Corey. Have a good night.
Cool. Bye, Derek.
Corey said it better than I could, but donate. You can always go to our homeforohome.org website to donate if you're having trouble with Instagram. We're really are just thrilled. We're so close. We're over $7,000. This is tremendous for us. I mean, we do combine what we're making from the silent auction. This is going to be a tremendous night for us, and we were very afraid at the beginning of the year when we had to go to this format. So I'm going to bring back the man, the legend, Mr. Cooper again, to really bring this home. While I do that, I want to also thank BK Interior Designs, as well as Bob and Diane Wagner, the Cooper Team Real Estate, Maria and Anthony Castle, Golden Gate Sotheby's International Realty for their sponsorships. Hey, and I almost forgot. We have from a sponsorship perspective, we cannot forget Proco and my company Particle, who also sponsors. And although we do IoT devices, making a difference and having an impact in social justice and equality and diversity is all something that we really firmly believe in at my company. So, Nick, help us close out the night. What are some final thoughts that you have?
Yeah, I mean, this event, the fundraiser, is always such an amazing event for me because I just see so many people from so many different facets of life and different networks and communities and industries come together as a community to really raise funds and raise awareness for this cause. And like Chris and others tonight have touched on, our cause and our mission is so simple. It's just to provide a safe, solid home. And, when I first had the idea years ago, I never thought it would become what it is today. And the only reason it has and the only way it has is by everyone coming together as a community to make it happen. And, like Chris had mentioned, we're heading towards 300 homes being built. And again, that's thanks to our amazing Home for a Home community. The only way we'll hit past 300 and we'll keep going is if this community continues to give their time, their talents, their resources, to keep us moving towards making sure that everyone in the world has a safe, solid home to live in. So one other thing I wanted to say was, during this time, it's such a frustrating time, right, for everyone in the world. And so many of us, I think, question, like, how can I help? How can I make a difference, right? We can feel helpless. Well, right now, you can make a difference. Click on the donate button. If you're having an issue donating through Instagram, go to our website, homeforohome.org, and click on donate. It's really easy. That is a tangible way that you can make a difference in the world. And I can tell you, and as the treasurer of the organization, we're a very lean organization. So when you make a donation, a contribution to Home for a Home, it is going to make a difference. I've seen it. I've been to Guatemala now 6 or 7 times. I've seen the families, I've met them. I've seen the look in their eyes when they finally get a safe, solid home. It's amazing. So thank you everyone for being here. Please make a contribution. We so appreciate it. And thank you, Jerry. You've done an awesome job. I mean, I'm getting like texts from people and Slack messages like, Jerry's amazing. You were made for this.
Oh no! Please don't tell me that. I'm going to stick to my day job for now. This has been a very fun excursion into life on the IG, and supporting such a great cause makes it that much easier. It's easy for me, and now we're into the fun part the evening where we just get to drink and the fun music just came on. You know, Lady Gaga's pulling up. But you know, I think a few more shout outs to Nurture Source Partners LLC, Open Homes Photography, Overall and Hamilton Group, Sarah Wagner Rayburn Rent Home Team, Sexton Group Real Estate Property Management, and Wellington Page Properties. Thank you for your sponsorships. Thank you everybody else who joined us tonight. We're gonna stick around for a few minutes. I'm gonna turn up the music and just hey.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if you remember this in the past, but we would always, after the talk, we would always dim the lights. We always had a separate, at least last year, we had a separate playlist.
Yeah.
Terry Kenny, he put it together, a separate playlist just for the after party. And it was like the dance time when you had your last, well, maybe your last margarita.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Or three.
Or three. And you know what's funny is really, it's all about the margaritas. At the party, people would always, over the past 5 years, would always tell me how they love the margaritas. And, you know, we always had an amazing tequila sponsor. So we always had great tequila, fresh lime juice. And then last year, the food. Everyone was talking about the food last year.
Oh, the food was so good.
Oh my God. I think we talked about this last night, but I know people were expecting to show up and have like, you know, a cold little taquito and some chips. And they showed up to this amazing food spread from Nopolito. And, you know, that's because our director, Chris King, was like, we gotta have good food.
Yeah.
So someday in the future, we'll have that food again. And
Tiffany, I just saw the hands up from Tiffany, my sister, who was there last year, and she just was like, hands up. I don't know like how I pulled her away from the food half the time, but it was that, or I think I had to entice her with a glass of champagne, or Jake, her husband, would have to get her away. But either way, we all loved that food. It was so good.
It was so good. It really was. Yeah, no, and the red carpet, I mean, it was like my one night of the year where I felt kind of, you know, fancy.
I know, but Nick, what are you going to do with all your adoring fans? I mean, it's like, you know, you guys haven't been to the in-person event, like, getting a hold of Nick, we have to give a handler to Nick because you can't find him. Like, Nick, we need you for this. And they're like, he's talking to this person. Nick is the superstar here. So, you know, we just can't imagine. I can't imagine what it's going to be like next year when we can actually do this again. It's so exciting.
Now, usually I was in the corner, like, eating nachos or something because, you know, I was trying to get a moment with the food. Don't forget and you'll have the same experience if you call people, like, incessantly asking them to come to your event.
Yeah.
Ali, I see your comment about the glow-in-the-dark necklaces. You know, we've been debating if we're going to keep doing those when we have the in-person event. So, I don't know. Do you think we should keep doing the glow-in-the-dark necklaces?
Hey, I think it's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You know, we can find other things that glow in the dark, but I'm here for it. So
yeah.
I feel I'm a big traditionalist. I'm a wee bit conservative at times, and I like things that you can kind of count on. I think we can count on things that we can count on that. And I think when we come back in full force next year, we got to come back with our glow in the dark necklaces.
Oh man, it's going to be such a big party. Whenever that day comes, I hope it is next year.
It will be. I have a good feeling about this.
Yeah, I do too.
I really do. And I think, you know, we have like just such an amazing core of people here, and honestly, again, I don't want to harp on last year, but I have to say, like, I remember, you know, I left and came back inside, you know, to see what was going on, and I remember the first time I saw the venue, and I just was like floored. Chris and Kyoki, like everyone did, Grace, Louise, everyone did such an amazing job, and I'm really looking forward to that. But I'm happy with what we got this year. I mean, I got to hang out with Polly and hang out with you and everybody else. So this was great. I'm really happy.
You know, one little thing I just wanted to say again: the silent auction ends at 8:30. So go to the silent auction. You know, maybe someone can post the link up here again on the comments, but go to the silent auction. I think you can actually access it on homeforhome.org, but it ends at 8:30. There are some awesome items. made some bids. There's a house in Stinson, a house in Tahoe on the West Shore, super walkable to like Sunnyside,
Yeah.
private beach. What else do you have?
I mean,
Mexico, Puerto Vallarta.
I know. I saw the house in Puerto Vallarta, which I'm like,
you should bid on
I wish
that.
that was like a 2020 thing because I think I would go like right now.
Seriously, you should just get off this call.
Yeah.
Just
No,
hang
I
up
really
and go get it.
all of the like destination places, like everyone's like, oh my god, I've been stuck in the city. These are great, like, you know,
Yes.
Napa, Sonoma. This is
You're
great.
right.
I highly recommend. And someone just posted the link in the chat. So please, silent auction. You got about 45 minutes or so.
There's the link. It's right there. So
Cassie already bid it. So I guess we're going with Cassie, or I don't know. Cassie may leave us at home, Nick.
I see Cody Evil just joined in. He's with Eventbrite, and he helped us this year transition to a virtual event. Eventbrite has been really great resource for us throughout the years.
Yeah.
And I love seeing your sister on here. You know, she came all the way. There's the link again for silent auction. And I love seeing your sister Tiffany on here. It was amazing that she came up from Southern California. She and her husband at the event last year. It's just always so cool to see who shows up, you know. Michael Bellings, how many nights is Russian River Getaway? There are 2, and I believe they're both 2 nights. They're both weekend stays, and they're both really cool houses. So there's West Marin, 2 in Guerneville, Wine Country, Stinson, and then there's also some really great Adobe software. I don't know. Yeah. D. Hudson Golfwear hats.
I saw the make your own drink and huddling. This is like one of the best gins that you can have. So this is what I'm having tonight, and this is in the mix and match kit. It's delicious. One of my friends from business school, Paige 2, happens to be the brand manager here, and I got this little gift last week, and so I got a little extra bonus.
Nice. Love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm just over the moon with all of our options. I think we are gonna definitely hit our 300 goal, but let's keep going past it. You know.
Yeah.
And
let's keep going.
This is only what month is this? September? Jeez, I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm like ready to put my Christmas tree up.
I think we're almost there.
Yeah. So, and you know, one other thing I'm seeing, you can access the silent auction on homeforhome.org. Just click on events and then click on the event link and it'll bring you there. I'm just going to look through to see. Yeah, so sunset kayak and stand-up paddleboarding. There's some Nest. There's a Nest thermostat and video doorbell. Thank you,
I wonder who that came from.
With Nest. There's a sleep mask made in Guatemala. That's very cool. Really cool handbag. Oh, some online music lessons. This is a great time to learn how to play an instrument.
And the playlist from tonight. So if you didn't hear it, it's on Spotify. I'm turning it up right now. Nick, we gotta take this home.
Really? I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, I know. But all good things. All good things.
It's
you know?
true. It's
so
true.
I
Thank you,
really
Jerry.
enjoyed spending my evening with you and with Chris, Lourdes, and Bob, and Chelsea. Congratulations. Aaron, thank you for your help. Did I miss anybody? Sarah, getting all the sponsorships. We wouldn't have all these sponsors if it was not for Sarah. So thank you,
true.
Everybody.
She pushed it. Lourdes, I don't know if you said Lourdes.
I did.
Yeah,
I didn't forget Lourdes. That's my girl.
Alexis.
Oh my God.
Alexis made me all teary. Oh,
cheers.
You're crying.
I'm not crying.
I'm not crying. You're crying. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get booted off of here. So
Okay.
I just want to wrap this up. Nick, any final words?
Just thank you. Thank you to everyone. All of your efforts really make a difference in people's lives. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for everything. It's amazing.
Great. Thank you, Nick. And then I'm gonna say goodbye to you, and I'm gonna give a final word. So.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Nick. I'm gonna turn down the music for a bit just to say again, a word of thanks, and please do think about everyone. There's so much going on in the world right now, and if we think about what you can do to help, as Nick said, this is one way to help. But more than anything, help each other. Help everybody do good things. As I always say, I have three things that I like to say: be good to the world, be good to each other, most importantly, be good to yourself. Thank you, thank you from the bottom of all of our hearts on behalf of Home for Home. I'm gonna let you all go now. So thank you again. This has been a wild success, and we can't wait to see you again next time, hopefully in person. Cheers.